Audacity now. We're coding Vandycam now. Oh, I heard that. So, uh, let's go.
Well, what a better time to actually do that. That's
So,
great.
Chandler's gonna intro like a redneck, and we're all gonna intro like rednecks. Let's go.
Are you rolling?
Well, I'm rolling, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
I keep wolling.
Okay, just
Dude, I love original jokes. Like, I just love original jokes.
quiet. Okay. Yahoo! What's up, everybody? We got a new episode of Trash Party Podcast. All right, I got my dip in my mouth. We gotta get everybody else's dip in their mouths. What kind of show we got going on for you? It's gonna get trashy. What you guys doing? Who we got here?
What's up, guys? It's me here with Tone. I got my Copenhagen in my lip. I've been getting fisted by Needle lately, and I'm getting spanked by some skeletons. And I'm really considering pulling the trigger on my double barrel right now. Who else we got here?
Yeah, what's up, Andrew? I have like so many tumors because of these accents. I really don't like. This is like the Pennsylvania accent. I'm not talking shit on them. I'm just saying I did not expect that.
If you guys
And
didn't know, we're hosted
you'll be
in
getting a letter
Pencil.
from my doctor.
Shit over there. Andrew's
Man.
talking shit.
He's talking
Alright,
shit and
guys,
not
Andrew-
scoops.
Tyler here, and today I'm
Gonna
gonna
get into my monster truck.
Well, have you guys said what you guys are playing this week? Because I've been playing dip, and dip.
I've been playing, actually I need to Google what I'm playing because I forget what the game was called. Let me get this out. Donkey made a video on
I've been
it.
playing some fire. I've been
Hi,
playing some farming simulator, agricultural gameplay coming at you live.
I've been playing some Assassin's Creed Syndicate, some Battlefront, and that one game where you try not to burn your school down.
We got
What?
Ethan. We're forgetting about
I'm a
Ethan
real
over
game.
here.
Yeah,
We got
Hi, my name is
Tom Walker.
It's a real game.
and I hate playing characters, even though I'm an actor. So actually, I'm Ethan.
Oh, I'm an
and
actor.
I love getting fisted by my gay fuck butt ass internet.
I'm not.
But what I've been playing is
Well, I'm not an actor.
but I'm not an actor. I've been playing a lot of CS:GO Fuck Yourself. I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Walk Around for 20 centuries doing nothing. So it's been alright.
Hooey!
I got myself a. I got myself.
I got myself here a boy.
What I've been playing Dark Souls, and I like the Great Scythe because it reminds me of working the farm when I press the right bumper. But the only time I press the right bumper is when I'm in hallways, so I don't hit the goddamn wall and die.
I'd rather press the black bumper.
Oh boy. Oh there.
I've been playing Bumper
There. I've been
Jumper.
playing Bumper. I play Green Thumb because I'm a farmer. So
I play Southpaw because I'm from the
hey, look,
South.
3 people that got that joke. Props to you, motherfucker. Get 'em good. Now I've actually been playing CS:GO and Dark Souls.
and
I beat
CS:GO
Hotline
fuck
Miami.
yourself.
CS Casual Offensive. I beat Hotline Miami. I'm playing through Knights of the Old Republic, but all that's come to a screeching halt because I had to restore my computer factory settings, so I got to
You got
reinstall
some pretty
everything.
nasty root kits in our town here. Lots of root kits.
That's sick root kits, bro. Got them all up in my kernel. Got my corn kernels that I'm farming.
Goddamn root kits, we don't like their kind around.
Hot diggity, hot dog buns.
If you guys don't know the story behind the hot dog buns joke, I was out at the football game and I was getting lots of football in my jeans, and I was footballing in my jeans from watching all the football, and then I went down to the stand and I got hoodwinked because they thought I was asking for free hot dog buns because I had no money and I was poor. And I was approached by a teacher in study hall asking me if I asked for hot dog buns over in the bleachers. And then I told that lady that I didn't even eat that afternoon because I was sick.
Tony's actually poor.
But I don't know why you were begging for hot dog buns that day.
I don't know why, but apparently I was
Yeah, I was
asking for hot dog
mad.
buns. I was really buzzing off my skull mint, so I we're gonna
Tony
start.
walked up to the concession stand with the skull mint in his lip, flicking his bead at the spout of my fucking truck.
To start off today, though, we're gonna start off with the topic of games that we fucking hate, because we haven't talked about
Oh,
games we
man.
hated yet, and we should
Oh,
have a list.
here we go.
'Cause for Chandler, it's almost
Well,
every
we talked
video
about-
game.
It's every video game, yeah.
I don't hate video games. Like, I don't know. Like I'm taking like an intro to programming class, and I can't even
League
make
of Legends.
fucking arrays work. No, see, because that is
Why
like,
are you?
to me.
Can I ask you why you're doing arrays right away? Can I ask you why you've gone
It's
right
not right.
to arrays? in the
It's been a
first
couple weeks.
semester?
No, it's a couple weeks into the. You shouldn't be doing. We're speeding along here. He's just trying to get us through the first shit, so that when if we don't drop, then this is what we're doing later.
If we don't drop.
Luckily for me and everyone else I know, we're switching majors, so we don't have to take it. But yeah, just hard
It's
shit.
not for
I'm like
everybody.
just sitting here.
I mean, you're
Dead
more of a
air.
hardware person anyway. You know, like
Hey,
you're more of a
hardware.
hardware person.
I'm not even
Yeah.
doing hardware. I'm doing
I know,
Network.
yeah, I know. You're not.
it's like the
So,
exact
which is
opposite.
still
At least
I don't understand.
at least code you can see work, and there's like a method to it. To me, networking, I haven't taken it yet, and this is
You're not gonna like
Good one.
networking. You're gonna like networking a whole lot less, man. Because networking is
Yeah.
when a problem happens in networking, it's kind of like you just have to sit there and you're like, well, let's wait. Or you go into the server room and you're
let's
like, well,
wait.
everything looks okay, so I have no idea. And then you have to go ask everybody what happened and go look at logs and look at what IPs it came, like just all kind, and you're like, well, I don't know.
You're like,
And
well,
then you
that's
get
all right
fired,
with
my
and that's
game's
networking.
single player now.
That's-
Time
That's
to grind
fine.
Networking is
again.
well.
well, I'm probably not even.
I'm terrified of networking because I did networking a little bit for Unity, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Coding
You mean
for
you
networking.
You
What do you
help
mean?
program the multiplayer networking for Assassin's Creed.
No. Unity is an
Impress.
engine.
Mm-mm.
You got me.
I'm in a
No,
wind tunnel.
well, that was broken. That game was broken that you mentioned, which means I wouldn't have done my job well. But
Speaking of games we hate, let's tickle that one. Let's entertain that one.
I
What do
can't
you
say
mean?
I hate Unity as a game because it's not even a game. Like anyone who played it is just wrong. It's not even a video game. It wasn't finished.
More like Assassin's Creed new title alpha.
yeah, new title. Like
Look,
what's
I
the
think
new title this year?
Syndicate, and I've been
Say
playing
it,
it. It's
dude.
actually really good. It's fun. I'm
What else is
enjoying
games
myself.
we hate, Andrew? Not games we're blowing. So
Well, fuck
maybe
you.
try next week.
No.
Hooey.
Hooey.
Oh,
Not my
no.
first rodeo, Chandler.
I
We know how topics work around here.
heard that already.
Oh.
Um,
That's
I really don't. What's a game that's really been pissing me off that I was playing? I don't like multiplayer games just in general right now. It's just all multiplayer
games
games are
that
pissing me off.
You mean like heavily focused multiplayer, or like games that have a multiplayer element?
Like Battlefront really pissed me off. Just the way they went about all that, which we talked about last week.
You could play.
But that
Well,
was probably
see,
one of the bigger disappointments.
what about? No, I can't even pull that one because you don't even play League. But I mean, like, you could play this.
League
the
is just been
missions.
garbage for years now.
Ooh,
What'd you say?
Hooey.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't know.
by all means, I am not defending League of Legends. I hate League of Legends with a
Yeah.
burning passion.
No, I
But League
understand.
of Legends will seem even worse if you only play 2 champions.
Look, no, no,
Hold
no. See, let me
asses.
let me let me throw something at you here.
You
Is
got
it
me,
the
man.
game's content that you actually hate, or is it the people that play the game that you actually hate? Like, because I mean, like you could separate it
Oh,
into like the game itself, or like
I
there's a
never I
community
never
of people who
base
are terrible.
the game
I never
itself is
base my opinion off of like the community. You know, that's not fair because everyone's awful. Like human beings are just terrible. So I would never base all my opinion off that. They don't help by any means, but like my main thing is just I don't really like I don't I think Lawrence Sontag from Funhouse actually explained it pretty well of like that game is just kind of it just seems like it's so well for me it's just so far away from individual skill mattering and it's more about all these other little things that shouldn't matter as much but have more merit than individual skill and there's certain things that can aid someone who's not as skilled as another player to outplay that player just because of a knowledge base they have or items they have or the person they're playing as and stuff like that. And then on top of that, there's just no variation to the game experience. It's the same thing over and over again, except for playing different characters and stuff. It's just it's not my cup of tea. I don't really like that model for a game. I like Smite. You know, I don't hate MOBAs.
you don't like Smite.
I played Smite almost my entire summer. I was just
You don't like
playing
Smite.
Smite.
Yeah, Ethan,
I
here's the
don't
thing:
like the
you play
direction Smite's
games.
going.
The easy mode direction.
Wait, and
Well,
what direction
AoE
is it
skill
going?
shot
That like
direction.
has it adopted?
yeah,
Has it
yeah,
adopted
exactly. The direction of then they're
microtransactions?
just releasing. They're just releasing. No, they had microtransactions, but they're just
I know.
releasing a bunch of new characters that just throw off the meta and throw off engagements, throw off balancing of teams and stuff so
That's a
much.
MOBA
And
though.
yeah,
See,
but it's like
here's I don't know though.
they're stupid. They're stupid characters are coming out with that have dumbass things that they can do, and it just legit like when Kepri came out, it legitimately changed team fights forever. And if there's ever a Kepri in your game, which there was almost every fucking game I played after that, it would just wouldn't he has abilities that can bring people back to life and keep himself from dying. It changed how you fought and it changed the balancing of the teams. Like you were at a disadvantage if you didn't have a Capri on your team just because you didn't have someone to just get free revives from and to never die. And it was just fucking weird. And I just wasn't digging like their new stuff they were coming up
Digging
with.
it,
It just
dog.
wasn't in the right mindset.
I
Digging it, dog.
I had a good
I think I might have.
first impression of MOBAs because when I started playing Dota 2, I didn't know what MOBAs were. I wasn't exposed to the badness, and I got really good. But then I realized, but I was at the point where other people wanted to get good, and I had a team going on for a while, and I actually forget their names at this point. It was so long ago, but MOBAs are team driven. If you don't have a team that you can communicate with, 5 people or more that play the game with you all the time, you're not going to get the full MOBA experience. I don't care how good you are in solo queue, you're not getting a good experience on that MOBA carrying everyone all the time. You're not like it's just
Yeah,
something you picked
Mhm.
on. With these guys,
and make
we were
sure.
all good. Every single one of us were decent at the game. Dota 2 was an early beta. Ranked mode wasn't even out yet, and we couldn't fly to all these fucking places to go like professional, so we didn't care. We just wanted to be really good. Pretty much pub stomping was the only way to go. And when you pub stomped, if you had a 5 team, you'd play against another 5 team. And I mean stacked, like you're all in the same party. And it was just a good experience for me because I had a team and we were all good, so I didn't get the bad I'm losing because they chose these people. I was getting the bad we lost because we weren't as good as the other team at that point. Because we knew it was another team of 5 and we knew they made better decisions than us, we knew they made better plays than us. And that was a better feeling than I knew Random Randy really flicked his clit and really slapped me around with an overpowered champion. Like it wasn't like that. And then I got to League of Legends. I didn't have a team on League of Legends ever that was with me, ever. I had Tyler, but that's not enough. So,
Thanks.
well, I didn't play League of Legends as much with you, Ethan. As much,
Thanks.
And even if I did play with you, I'd only have 3 people with me, and that's still not enough. You know, so it's team driven. If you like to fly solo, or you like to carry games and play competitive like that, the MOBA's not the genre for you, and that actually makes it a weaker genre because a lot of people don't want to have friends.
It's a
I don't want to have
weakness.
friends. You know, so like
Yeah.
I can't play
People.
MOBAs because I don't have friends. I don't have enough friends to play
But
MOBAs.
it's not even. It's like you have to roll with a full team of people who are all made the decision that night. We're gonna try our asses off. We're gonna play the meta. We're gonna try our asses off,
Oh,
and we're
yeah.
gonna get wins. Because if you're
Paying
not doing that,
attention.
you're not rolling as a full team trying. You're not rolling as a full team abusing every goddamn mechanic and every overpowered character in the game. Then you're just gonna lose because everyone else is gonna do that. Everyone's gonna be playing the easy mode characters and the cheap shit, and it's just you're gonna lose just because of that. And the fact that I would be losing and it wasn't my fault, couldn't handle that. Like it was every single time I would play that game.
Can't say
I
that
would get
though, 'cause,
punished for not being bad.
no, they say there's always something you can do, which means that you can call up your uncle at Riot and be like, hey, guys, I'm really good. I deserve challenger, and these guys are really bad on my team. You just need to help me out, and he'll just work you. He'll make you win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll make
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle works at Riot. You better surrender, or else you'll get
So-
banned.
We described why we hate MOBAs. Just, no matter how well my story went, we hate MOBAs. That's the end of it. We don't like MOBAs. I mean,
Including you, no matter how much you actually like them.
yeah, no matter
Not a
how much I
fan.
like about them, I hate games that multiplayer it hurts. I like games that are pseudo multiplayer. Dark Souls had a great idea for pseudo multiplayer. It didn't work out as great. But the pseudo multiplayer going on, where you're not always completely alone, but you're not always completely playing with somebody, is a great idea. It's great. I like that a lot. I like that, like, wow, I suck at this boss, I'm going to summon somebody in, which I haven't done yet. I haven't summoned in a player yet, but you can do that. I like that
There's
pseudo
no reason.
I like the tips being left behind by other players. I like seeing the other players' bloodstains, watch them fuck up. I like those kinds of multiplayer experiences, you know. There's a game called Journey or something like that for the PS3 that came out, and you're just like you're a robed ghost walking through the desert, and sometimes other ones would come up, and you just roam together, and then they'd suddenly disappear. That's more interesting multiplayer than games where you have to be multiplayer. I hate games that with forced
I just like
multiplayer.
games.
Yeah, like single player
Like-
games
like
like
Battle-
House
Alright.
of perfection.
I stopped for that. Like I stopped so that everyone could hear that. I just like having the option. Like the fact that like Battlefront is not even on my radar just because I would only have to play multiplayer. I don't have the option to go not play multiplayer. Survival
you
four
do.
maps. I get it, dude. No,
You
I
get
get four
survival.
maps. I get it, but I could do the same thing over and over again on 4 different places. But it's just like it's just weird to me for them to have made a design decision like that, and I knew it was going to be bad
Well,
before the game.
There's a
And,
reason
like, it
for that,
doesn't
though.
appeal to me. No,
I
I know what the reason is, but it's not a
Well,
good
then-
one. I know what it is.
Well, no,
bad.
it's that they were already developing so many things, and then they kind of came in and they're like, oh yeah, and you need to make a Star Wars game for us, and they're like I'm not gonna. This isn't a fact podcast. I'm not gonna say it's a
Oh.
fact.
Facts.
Don't
We
cite
hate
me.
we hate credible information.
Fact free zone, baby. Here it comes. But I hear it. I have heard some things that I'm not sure where I heard them from. So I'm probably gonna steal this. This is plagiarism. You can come and ask me if you want. But it was like I heard some DICE employees actually protested making the game because they had so much to do already. I feel like them not doing single player was their way of being like they didn't give us enough time, and they kind of just like threw this on
Dude.
top of already. It's like finals week, dude. Like you're ready, you're getting ready, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, and you have more shit to do by the end of the
Hey,
week. And
can
it's
somebody? Hang on, wait. Can you remind me of the last really big title that DICE released? Me neither, man. And that's where The fact that I don't know if you guys know,
No.
but Dice is not just Dice. Like it's one company. It's like 4 different companies all over the world. There's like Dice like in a few different places that make a few different games that they don't really differentiate between, and they kind of all go by the same name. But they're completely different, separate offices that develop some of these titles. And the Dice that makes the Battlefield games mainly is the Dice that made this Battlefront game. And it wasn't like they're working on Mirror's Edge 2, because that's a different office. That's a whole different place that's making that game
Psychonauts.
and stuff like that. And was Battlefield 4 that great? Like, was everyone on the edge of their seats for Battlefield 5? No, I don't know what else they're
Whoa.
making. That's the only thing else that they have.
I heard 4 was good.
Like,
I heard people actually like thought 4 was one of the better ones.
maybe
like,
when
3
they
was
fixed
alright.
it, maybe when they finished the game. I mean, 4
Look,
came out like what 5 months after Hardline. Like, I don't even
I heard
know.
Hardline. I heard Hardline was worth giving a try. I heard 4 was actually pretty good, but I mean,
4
like,
was broken
you
when it came out.
well, yeah, when it came out, but I mean, like, a game can have a bad release, but as long as like, if you don't buy into it and you just hear it's bad, it's like, well, it's bad. But if it ends up being good once they fix it, I mean, like, granted, it has a
But why
bad
do they
release.
have to
That
fix it?
I know, but that's just the
Would
world
you
we live in.
would
Every
you
game's
sell
built
someone
like-
a broken car and tell them it's in perfect condition? Like, no, because they're gonna start it
Well,
up and
it's-
they're gonna
it's-
realize
it's not a
broken
car, though.
right away,
I'm gonna
and they're
lasso
gonna
this
get mad
back
at you.
to a little bit of a little Battlefront thing update that I read earlier, read earlier. After this is over though, because
Is it the Clone Wars thing?
no, they should have done the Clone Wars. They should have done the more interesting battles, you know.
Well, I
But
heard
there's a new
they were
movie
thinking
coming
about
out.
doing a Clone Wars
Yeah, I mean,
DLC.
DLC. Oh,
So
cool.
I don't know.
I won't
That's
buy
what I
either.
heard.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
did
read.
hear that they were gonna
Well-
actually, like, they didn't call it add-ons. They called it like expansion packs, and like the way they say that, like, again,
No.
I don't follow the shit
I
like
followed a
every day.
little
Like,
bit.
I'm not sitting, in my car like a red light, asking Google to look up the latest hot shit about Dice or EA or whatever. But the way they say add-on, or not add-on, they say expansion pack. It kind of makes me think like they were gonna include lots of new shit, like. And I know you can say like, oh, they could have included it with the main game. Oh, well, that's just true, but I mean, like, it just kind of like it prolongs the development cycle. I don't know. I'm gonna use all the buzzwords here, but and then like,
Dude, I'd rather the game comes out later and good than now not finished. Like, and shit
well,
comes
yeah,
out.
but then it's not
And
ready
it's
for
not
the
like they
holiday
would have been.
season.
They could have finished the game, dude, in that amount of time. It was EA that was like, hey, no, guys, cut all this out. Cut it out. That's already there. And release it for money later. Because, and we talked about this last week, day one of purchasing the game, they have a little slip of paper that tells you all the stuff coming out in the DLC that they have planned out, which means it's there already. Like, they had everything word for word, like, exactly outlined what was going to come out for the DLC
on
season
paper.
passes. And yeah, but like, dude, you don't think that far ahead for DLC. It's
Yeah,
an
you don't.
afterthought. Like, it's post-release. You're like,
guys-
well, what can we do now?
Do you guys want to hear how good Battlefront is selling right now? That's the news I wanted to break. Well, I didn't break it. I watched the
Are we talking physical
old Inside
copies, though?
Gaming. I don't know. It said the No or something now. But I watched
The No,
a
yeah.
video
That's
on
not the
that.
old
Yeah.
Inside game. That's Rooster Teeth.
Oh,
That's Rooster
We're
Teeth's
we're
news
actually
show.
Oh,
we're
that's
actually
Rooster
just
Teeth.
channel that
That's
tells you
Inside
what
on
Gaming.
Machinima.
on
that's
hand.
Inside Gaming doing Rooster Teeth on that channel. I watched the Inside Gaming guys from before do that. I don't know what the names are. I just call
Yeah,
it. They're all
yeah.
Are
Inside
we
Gaming to
talking
me.
I
about
watched
them as if?
They
Hang on,
said
hold on.
that.
Adam and Bruce.
Are we talking about them as if they're less popular than us? We're like, yeah,
Yeah,
they
you know
they
those
do that thing
guys?
with Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
It's a small thing. It was a small thing.
If you guys haven't heard of Rooster Teeth, I'll put a link in the description. But
They're good.
No,
Go
I
check
think
them out.
I
Their
actually-
new movie comes out.
I think I actually end up mentioning them at least once every
I do,
podcast. I end up
because
saying
they're-
something about them. So.
they're my people like that are what I look forward. Like I look up to people like that because they like I like journalism. I like video games.
They're 90%
That's
of what
my
I
thing.
watch every day. Like every day at 9 a.m. I get the little notification, and then I think like, Yep, this is what I'm making videos about. Thanking to these guys.
I do that.
Basically
I
how I feel
do
right.
ride coattails a little bit sometimes, but like they're a great source to reference because they do a good job, and they reference other news sources too. So it's not like they're like making all this. I watch them highlight articles, you know,
Well,
um, and
I feel like
now I can do the job where I can just say what they said instead of highlighting all the articles. So if you want sources for this, you go watch their video. If you really don't believe
watered
me,
down
but the thing is,
news.
Battlefront isn't selling that well, and their first sign of it was that they won't announce how much they sold. They just said it's the best-selling Star Wars game right now. But as cool
Right
as some
now.
Star Wars games are, Star Wars games don't sell that well ever. Like even
Exactly.
Battlefront 2, it did sell more than Battlefront 2. Apparently, that's what they deduced from this. But
Naturally, there was more.
Yeah, but are
they
you gonna count
That's
Steam sales? Because I
they
bought that.
won't announce how much they have sold. And I forget what they came to, but they're hiding it. They're like,
15 million. At least 15 million. Maybe. Look, I'm really bad with numbers here, but I remember. Yeah, they said they had to at least sell something.
it's in
they.
the low
Maybe
millions. It's
maybe
in the
1.5
low
million.
millions.
1.5 million.
And
Yeah,
compared
1.5
to
It's in
million.
the
other
low.
games, that's bad. I'm pretty sure Pac-Man, the second Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, I think, sold more by this point, you know.
It is back then, yeah.
So
They have a
Battlefront's
time
not
advantage.
doing as
So.
good as expected, and what they said is maybe during Christmas and when the new movie come out, it'll sell better. But it's not doing that well, and
Uh,
hopefully it doesn't do well because they don't deserve
yeah.
this.
That's,
They
I think you
deserve.
could say they don't
if
deserve
this
that.
if this game doesn't do well, that will be a sign to developers. Hey, people are starting to get smart about this, and you can't keep doing what you're doing. And I understand that the industry's bad right now. I'm completely aware of everything. Like, it's not good. It's not good to be in the industry right now. There are some fucked up things going on right now. And people who are very creative minded individuals with really great ideas and really awesome things to contribute to the industry are getting stifled because of all this shit. And I understand all of that, but they need to think of better ways to do this. And this is simply releasing broken games, picking it apart, and releasing it again for money so that we can have the full game that we should have had in the beginning. This shit can't fly. Like, it really can't go on any longer. I don't care how hurting the industry is and how bad these companies need the money. We don't need more Midway and THQ, bankruptcies. I understand that, but this can't continue the way it is. Like, it's hurting the consumer.
It can. The
And
consumers are
if
being
this
hurt
game didn't sell well, that's good.
because there's just a layer of ignorance going on, and we talked about this
Absolutely.
some podcasts ago. I don't remember, but people aren't looking into what they're buying. But with Battlefront being released this way, I feel like people kind of are because it's not selling as much as it was hyped for, at all. And the
There's
sign of that
such a
is they won't tell
vocal.
us. They just won't tell us. It probably didn't sell as much as other
Exactly.
Battlefield games.
There has been such a vocal, party talking about these bad things that they that DICE and EA were kind of dumb in telling people months before the game's release. People were able to publicize these bad things they're planning on doing early, and it exposed probably a lot of people to that. And I'm sure it did hurt sales. I really do believe that the PR they were doing, their PR was terrible. They were releasing things of like, no campaign. Like, how could you think, like, release information 5 months before the game's release was a great idea? Like, everyone would be like, yeah, I'm so excited for that. It was just
Well,
stupid the way they went about it.
I think the closer they got, I think the more people would have been outraged. I mean, like, Grant, there are gonna be people outraged. I was thinking about not buying it because there was no campaign. But I think, like, if it was like the month before and they're like, oh yeah, hey, and there's no campaign whatsoever, I feel like that would have hit a lot harder it's like the closer you are to an explosion is generally worse for you. So I mean, like I think they kind of kept it like
I went on Origin really
they want to
quick,
get that early.
and Battlefront is the most sold game on Origin, but it's in front of Battlefield 4, The Sims 4, and FIFA
There's like
16.
5 games
So it's
on
really not
Origin.
competing with
There's
anything on
actually
Origin.
game.
Like,
Wait, are you saying best selling games?
yeah, and I don't know if this
Because
is
I
in
mean,
order. I don't think this is. I disbelieve this is in order. But like right now, best-selling game on
well,
Origin is
what I
Star
want to
Wars
think is they
Battlefront
don't take.
Deluxe Edition. Deluxe Edition. Deluxe Edition, guys.
I don't think this is like all time. I mean, like it's pretty good that it's the top, and I think it does sell more than maybe some of these other games have. I think they're taking it like, oh, this game sold more within the past year, and I mean, like
You got
Dragon Age Inquisition probably hasn't been doing well in the past year. I mean, like people probably already bought it. I already had it before. Like within the first year, it came. Battlefield 4, I'm not really sure. That's going for $10 now, and it's not even keeping up. Probably because people already have it. But I mean, Battlefront just came out. You got a whole new crowd coming to it. I imagine a lot of people are going to buy it. They already sold 1.5 million. So I mean, 1.5 million within its first month, it's probably going to shove it up to the best-selling games. And it's Origin. They don't really sell that much. They sell EA exclusively. So
they only
Probably much
sell
cheaper.
EA games. It's a narrow list of games that are on there to compete with it. But we think, okay, Origin is the home of the company that is kind of the poster child for what not to do in the industry. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was high on the sales, because there's some people who are legitimately just like they don't touch anything EA makes for this exact reason. And I like, what was the Sim City game that came out? Like that was dubbed one of the worst releases of a game ever.
Oh,
Like
I
people
played
couldn't
that.
even play it
I
for
still think it's not a
days.
good game because it's a like. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a single. To me, it's a single player focused game about building a city,
Yes.
and they
Yes.
forced you to connect to a server for some
Did
reason.
you guys play?
Right?
Because of
Did
piracy.
you guys play?
Because of piracy.
What was it called? What was it called? It was a stupid Sims game. I really forget what it was called. Wait,
Oh,
let me
Sims
find it.
4.
It was a cartoon,
Fallout
even
4?
more cartoony one.
Oh, My
My
Sims, yeah.
Sims.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Do
I
you
actually
guys remember
played that. I
that
actually played that.
abomination?
yeah, I
Oh,
played
yeah,
it.
no,
It
I
was
actually
really
played that for the
disappointing.
DS. It was really.
I
It
The
threw me
art,
off.
design-wise, visually, beautiful, interesting, unique, great. That's it.
that was really all I could come
I
up
mean,
with.
it was bearable on the DS. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, DS version was enough to keep a child occupied,
Okay.
which was me.
Yeah, actually, that's true. I was a child, and it kept me occupied.
And I liked it. I
Kept
liked
me
the
up at
DS
night.
version.
I played on the Wii.
The
How was that going?
casino.
It was it was okay. I was like what less I was like 10, 9, I don't know. It was
Holy
Yeah, I really
shit.
like that.
kept me
How
I'm gonna
old
say
are we
though,
now?
childhood me, I enjoyed Superman 64 that I had on the Nintendo 64. I enjoyed Superman, so that's where I'm coming from. So
Oh yeah, you
The actual
actually
thing,
played
I
that
think
game.
the reason why people think. I think people like. Wow, what am I even trying to say? I think the reason why people think games are like so terrible, but like I know Battlefront multiplayer game, not really. People don't really like that. I think the reason why people are so just like there's such a strong reaction to it is because there's been things like Skyrim. I hear that's a pretty hot one. The Fallouts, I hear they're pretty hot, and they're just like they're really great. I feel like people get a taste of those, and then they're given stuff that maybe isn't as good, and then like there's just this huge. I mean, like they don't want it. It's kind of like it's kind of like if you're being fed like 5-star like food your whole life, and then all of a sudden like you have to resort to eating your own shit. You're not gonna like that.
You have to eat hot dog bun.
Yeah.
We were on that topic for a long time, so like we created like 2 new topics from that. Um,
Well, we don't
do you have any?
stop until
Do
someone's
we have
dead.
any
So.
more? Well, because we were saying good stuff. Do we have any? What's up? What's up? Do you have any closing statements with that clusterfuck?
I just
Uh,
I'm just not playing multiplayer games because of shit like this.
Yep,
Because
that's why I'm
it's
playing Dark Souls.
ridden with the bad things.
I was ordered
Loving
to,
Dark
go
Souls.
see Star Wars:
I
The
was
Force Awakens next Friday.
I was ordered to self
Yeah,
harm
it's
Pretty-
because of this. I'm playing Dark Souls. I was ordered to self harm.
yeah. I'm playing the DLC on Dark Souls right now. I'm not having fun. I'm
Can
on
I do that with
Artorias,
you?
not
Like,
having that much
can
fun.
I
the
side by
DLC in
side
Dark Souls.
that?
You mean the
Like,
thing that should have been? You mean that thing that should have been in the game from the very beginning? I'm sorry.
No, that was done in well.
Ooh.
I don't really know. It's hard to say.
the intro.
It's hard to say how
to,
if that was done or not
the
already.
intro to was it Artorias of the Abyss or something? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Prepare to Die just to be safe. The intro to the Prepare to Die TLC is kind of
TLC?
lazy.
No, it's
honestly.
Artorias.
I thought that too.
It's kind of lazy because you fight a copy paste Hydra, which is still I love the Hydra fight, so I didn't complain too much about that.
What? The
Yeah,
Hydra
What are
is
you talking?
no. You can only kill the Hydra once. The Hydra doesn't respawn.
there's another Hydra, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2
No.
Hydras in the game.
Are they both from that DLC?
No.
What are you? The Hydra is in the base game.
Is it actually?
The Hydra.
Why?
the-
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
Tony.
just another
Tony. The
box
Hydra
somehow.
is guarding the way there. It's not that they had the first Hydra and then they copy paste another. You can't start the DLC until you kill the Hydra. You have to kill that first,
Yeah.
and then
So
you can start the
there was
DLC.
always 2 Hydras.
Yeah,
Welcome
there's one
everybody
at,
to
like,
the Dark Souls podcast, where we talk about
The
Dark
Dark
Souls
Souls.
and the
I'm
best
a-
strategies to do in Dark Souls.
Oh
Go
yeah,
fuck
strategy
yourself.
for the Hydra. Hope for the best while you're running towards him, and then hope for the best while you're dodging him, and then like that's like cross your fingers.
I don't
That's
even
how you
know
beat Dark Souls.
I don't even know how you do Hydra on a Dex build. Like I had trouble with it with tank.
I'm
Well,
gonna
it wasn't
tell
trouble.
I'm
It was just
I'm gonna
lengthy.
tell you
I
how
don't
I
want
did
to blow
it.
myself, but like
Uh,
I played it in front of Rose. You go on, man. It's all you, man. It's your podcast.
sorry.
I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Alright, so
I'm
guys,
just
alright
kidding.
guys, so I was playing in front of my girlfriend Rose, I was fighting the Hydra, and I was running towards him. He spat some hot fire albums at me and it knocked me down a few times. I used the trees as cover, got to him. I had my great scythe, so that wasn't so all his heads really went into the same place almost every single time. It was kind of predictable. But you just chopped the
Oh my
head,
God! Stop talking about Dark Souls.
Chop
Stop,
those- chop
They,
please,
don't, they
heads off.
actually don't.
The one head did.
please.
I had one head that the
Did
last
someone
head
say, Chandler? You said you
sucked.
wanted to talk about open world games. Can we please not talk about
Oh,
Well, no,
Dark
I just
Souls?
wanted to tell Ethan. I just wanted to make Ethan feel. I was just gonna say that I'm a Dex build. I didn't get hit once during the Hydra fight on NG, but
Okay,
that's
okay.
all I wanted.
I didn't get
Open
Yeah,
world
honest.
games.
by
All right, I'm doing.
Yeah,
a
you play
tank.
Dark
I was doing a tank build. I was I'm supposed to get hit.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not getting hit,
No.
something's wrong.
Wasting your time
Hey,
anyway.
do you remember? Wait,
Good
I
job.
can't bring up a good derailing incident where like a lot of people died, because that's just what's happening right now. I think is
No, that's fine.
in
We'll switch.
history.
We'll switch. I actually wanted to talk about
Which-
something. Oh, I feel like we really should touch upon Psychonauts 2 coming out, or being okay. It's not coming out for sure, but I don't know if any of you guys. I don't know if any of you guys are as excited for that news as I am. But it's a big
I'm excited
deal.
for
It's kind of-
James Williams about that.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah,
his
James
reaction
is-
video that
Oh,
night it
man.
went up. That made me really happy.
Oh wow,
That like
guys.
made
Yeah,
me like
well,
that
he loves. It's like his favorite game.
Come on,
So
guys.
I was.
just he like turns the
No.
camera and in his face. It just made me like
You guys know that
Yeah,
games
I
aren't
can't-
made for fun. Oh wow, games aren't made for fun. You said that.
I-
Hey guys, there was
And then
there was
some-
actually a really important
Go ahead.
topic I wanted to bring up. I don't want to forget now. Can we bring up the topic of talking stick?
Yes, I like talking stick.
who the fuck are you?
Uh,
fuck are
I'm,
you?
the guy that, I'm that one guy that never gets the talking stick.
Alright,
Well, the
guys.
talking stick smells like poop because it's been up my ass so much.
I'm not surprised things have been in your ass.
I'm just excited for
Oh
Psychonauts 2.
my
That's all I'm saying.
god.
And Psychonauts 2 isn't coming out unless people crowdfund it.
Oh,
So that's the thing. That's a thing
So
now.
go see Star Wars next Friday, and then while you're waiting through the previews, go donate to
Go,
Psychonauts.
yeah,
The
go donate to
link
Psychonauts.
is probably going to be somewhere. It's on the thing.
can we?
I don't know.
If
I never
I
played
Yeah, I don't
Psychonauts
know.
one. I'm
if
gonna
I
It
buy
is.
come out with
Psychonauts
that
one,
one. I
will
was
that
scared of
count?
it.
Can we just all buy Psychonauts one
No.
again, so it doesn't count as
No,
crowdfunding?
I don't think that counts. You have to actually go crowdfund it. It's actually really high up there already. Like I checked
Crowdfunding's
it one of
an
the first night it
okay,
was up. It was
like
pretty.
crowdfunding's okay if you're a well-known developer that's having a bad time right now and you need crowdfunding to get up. But like, crowdfunding's a
That would
bad
be
Thunder
go
3?
habit
Double
to
Fine.
get into. Like, it's a bad habit because like anybody can crowdfund, and that's a bad
The only
thing.
reason Double Fine is doing
Ooh,
it is because
hang on.
Double Fine is actually attentive to like making sure their game is good and finished and like it's kind of slow to get out and to make sure it's finished and they don't have a bunch of
Yeah.
DLC that they want to do. A lot of publishers didn't want to pick it up, so they just went to crowdfunding because nobody wanted to
Yeah,
pick it up
and that's good
because they weren't going to riddle it with DLC and microtransactions. I'm sure.
because we
So
know.
I'm
Speaking
sure
of
that's
such,
why.
can I just throw this out there real quick?
No.
Right now, on the official Psychonauts 2 crowdfunding page, they're at 2,073,000
That's not
Oh,
crowdfunding.
nice.
That's
out of
charity. Holy
3.3
shit.
million.
They had
30
no
for
because they
the
had a budget of like 5, I think, for the first game,
Oh
if I'm not
well,
mistaken.
they don't need to recreate the engine. They just need to make it polished and better. But it's still gonna
Don't
take like
recreate the
time is
engine they
money.
used for
So
the
That game did come out in like 2001, so if they did recreate the engine, I don't think
I mean,
anyone would really complain.
yeah. But like, I mean, Call of Duty's been using the Call of Duty 2 engine until now. I haven't been keeping up with it, but like some Call of Duty
Yeah.
games, if you crash, it'll say Call of Duty 2 has crashed.
Yeah, it says that. I think it says that in Black Ops 1.
Yeah, it says Call of Duty 2. So like reusing an engine that's solid. Call of Duty engine's solid. It runs fine. It runs great on consoles usually from what I've been playing of them. Like it's fine. So if you have an okay engine, you can keep reusing it. If you don't have an okay engine, Bethesda. Oh, Bethesda. If you don't have an okay engine, stop reusing it. Fallout 4 is using
Stop using it.
the Fallout 3 engine, which has been used for Skyrim, New Vegas, and this.
I
good
just
engine.
I
I
am
think it's a
not
good
on
engine.
board for just blowing developers regardless of any knowledge on like how much work they actually put in. I'm not saying they didn't work really hard in Fallout 4, but like people believe that that is a game from the ground up that they built. There are some companies who have gotten away with not actually making a game from the ground up for over a decade now that are still relevant as companies that make games. So
Treyarch
it's just funny to me.
Infinity
Yeah, it's
Well, see,
Bethesda does it, Valve
you
does it.
right now-
Oh, Valve does it, but the Source
Bethesda
engine
does
is good.
Yeah, oh, well, they have to be good if they're able to do that. That's step one. But just the fact that they don't feel like John Carmack was reinventing the wheel every goddamn project he made, and it's like what nobody wants to do anything. John Carmack is the
Then
reason
again-
that engine even exists for Call of Duty because he was so ambitious to keep doing that every
But
goddamn time. And not be
Chandler, then
satisfied.
again, doing that kind of stuff can backfire because when Ubisoft went to make Assassin's Creed 3, they made a whole new engine, and that backfired in their face really hard.
No,
What's wrong with
They
it? Hang on.
chose
Someone explain
tons
to
of
me.
NPCs and crowds instead of like people's faces loading in properly. Like that's what they just made a terrible design decision to say that things like that should take priority over other things. It was just
Someone
it
tell
was
me
just
though,
rushed.
real quick. What's wrong with the Assassin's Creed 3 engine? I don't I don't see it. Like it's never
No, the combat's just really
fucked
dull
up for me.
too. Like the combat press
is
B,
dull.
press X.
Yeah,
But
that's
think
like
about
playing
Assassin's Creed
Batman. That's
1.
like
It's more
playing any other
predictable than, like,
fighting game.
Or something.
Assassin's Creed
Think about Assassin's Creed 1
has been
and
a
remember
QTE fighting thing for a while, but Assassin's Creed 1 was pretty hard though, honestly.
No,
No, it wasn't.
Up
Assassin's
until
Creed 1, all you had
Revelation.
to do was counter. Do you guys remember? You could kill like 100 guards all at once because they'd all wait to fight you one by one, and all you do is counter every single person by hitting X while blocking,
Oh
and it would just
yeah.
kill everybody.
I
You
don't.
just insta kill everybody.
But yeah,
That
but,
was the combat.
I
yeah, but
didn't
I've
counter
been playing
ever, so it made it
Batman
more fun.
Arkham Origins. Also. I've been playing Arkham Origins. 3 people can attack you at once, and you can counter all 3 of them at once. It's not like it's not like them throwing more people at you is going to challenge you more. It's just going to like you're going to have to press the counter button a lot more. I feel like I mean like even in Syndicate there's like there are a few lines that they have where it's like if you're fighting in like a big group like say you're having like a gang war, they will yell stop going one by one. I think it's just like the nature of the game. Like I mean, what are you gonna do? Like have like instances of fighting where like if you get into like a fighting instance, like they're gonna like they're gonna pull like a Pokemon and like load you into some like arena where you have to like duke it out with a bunch of people. I feel like that'd be really dumb. That'd be like that's just unnecessary. I feel like you play Assassin's Creed for the art direction, like the little history stuff they do, and and the story. I'm not like people say Gears of War was great, and I don't understand it. I don't think Gears of War was great because I thought the story sucked. I did.
You're wrong.
You're the one who's like,
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
sorry,
delve
wrong.
into Gears of War's story, they had novels, like graphic novels, books, all kinds of stuff, like comic books. There's all
I
kinds
just
of
thought
things.
it was the classic like
Story.
anime archetype where like you do something and then like someone says it and like everyone's always saying what you got to do and what you're doing and it's like just stop
Well,
talking.
Andrew, I mean, I can understand
We were just
how
saying the
in-depth
writing is
the way
bad
Rocket League
for the
has.
script.
Nope, talk. Like I had the talking stick, and Chan's like, "I'm stealing this Saturday morning cartoon villain." Now, guys,
What were you saying?
no, I said, Andrew, I understand how good of a storyline Rocket League has.
Yeah.
Rocket League isn't out. Look,
Come on, dude.
Rocket League doesn't have a story mode.
Oh boy,
It's a
guys.
Or
sports game.
variation.
I should.
Like I
The
don't go
same thing
into
over and over
I don't
again.
go play like MLB '08 the story on like my PlayStation 2 and be like, man, I'm gonna play that season and get that good fucking story. I'm gonna see what Ryan Howard's doing this year. You know, like I don't care. It's a sports game. It's like it's there for the competition.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed's there to, like to tell you a story. Like here's a story between the Assassins and the Templars and how they fuck each other over.
Except if you're
spoiler
actually
alert.
one
Spoiler the
spoiler.
bad guys.
Okay, wait.
You
So
horror
with that
pirate.
logic, then Gears of War shouldn't be judged upon its story merits either, because that's not what that game is for. It's not an
Yeah.
RPG. It's a third-person shooter, fast-paced shooter, like arena shooter
Yeah.
kind of style.
Gears of War
And
shouldn't be judgmental.
so-
Yeah, but still, I don't know. Even when I play Call of
With
Duty, I
that
played
logic.
I played Modern Warfare 2, and I thought the story was okay. I play Call of Duty games. I play the campaign. I pay attention to that story. I played Black Ops. I tried following the Black Ops 2 campaign story, and I didn't really enjoy that as much. So I mean, like that's probably one of my lowest ranked Call of Duty games on my Call of Duty list.
I
on my
actually
Call of Duty.
disagree. I'm just disagreeing with everything you're saying all the time. Like,
Yeah, I
don't
know,
really
you've been
know
you do
what's
that
You have
all
a
going
different
on
night.
right
opinion
now.
now.
Yeah, you.
How could you say that Black Ops 2 story? It's so okay. So you like Modern Warfare 2, where it's like, hey, Ramirez, go do things normal soldiers do all the time, and do the same thing every other Call of Duty game up until this point has ever done, which is like, go
was
attack
the
this
hunt for
objective,
Mac.
blow up this anti-air gun. You know, oh now General Shepard. Okay, cool. And then you have Black Ops 2, where it's a futuristic setting. There's all kinds of plot twists, and there's all kinds of choices you can make that affect the rest of the campaign and stuff. Like, how could you say that that is the lowest ranking game for you just because of the story?
Well, Well, no, that's just because of the story. I may have said that. That may that may have come out, but it was I feel like the story was just underwhelming. I don't know why. It was just very underwhelming for me. And then again, I do have some pretty shit taste when it comes to certain things. When it comes to like wartime shooter stories, maybe I'm not like the best, but I mean, again, this is just my opinion. I thought like the whole like here are the different endings. I don't like. I guess what I'm really trying to get at here is I'm unsatisfied with where my choices got me in the game. Like that's just how I like playing the game. Like you know, like kill everyone. If someone does you wrong, they deserve to die. I mean, it's a game, right? I mean, like, it's a game about you being like a fucking badass in the future. So I feel like if someone does do you wrong, you have the right to blow their head off and like no remorse. But I felt like that's the way I wanted to play it, and I feel like I was very unsatisfied with the ending. I'm not really sure what ending I got. I know like I hauled him out and like we like arrested the guy or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
The game came
Yeah.
out 3 years
I know
ago.
which ending you probably got if you didn't like it. I think I know what you're talking. My dad got us the same ending. He was not satisfied, but that's where I say do another playthrough, because that's why the campaign is a success. It's why it's a success to me, because it warrants multiple playthroughs to get all the different choices through and see the game in different ways and do different things to get different endings and different scenarios. Because not just the ending is affected by your choices, but like actual missions change and things like that based on all the choices you make. So
isn't it just the last 3 that are affected by your choices?
no,
There's the
it
part
really
with you shooting Mason. Hey, spoiler alert! You shoot Mason at some point.
Thanks.
How
don't
long
have
ago
to.
did this
That's a
game come out? If you're still waiting to play Black Ops 2, then you're surfing YouTube, and you're not doing that.
I'm putting a
But
spoiler alert on this podcast, actually.
yeah, better.
So you can
just put it in the
things.
description. Contain Black Ops 2 spoilers. Like, oh man, watch out,
Some
guys.
heavy. Watch, Call of Duty 2 spoilers coming up.
As much as I
haven't
don't
played.
plan on playing it, I
Corporal
know there's
Taylor
some people who won't. So like I don't like that's just for the like. I don't want the angry you spoiled this comments. Like.
Yeah, like we're gonna get comments.
Like anyone's gonna listen this far in.
Yeah, you're right.
This is all just filler.
They probably got this far, and it's like
I'm gonna put a little pop-up that says skip to the actual podcast, and it's just gonna be right to the spoiler.
not the part where we talk like retarded truck fucking hillbillies.
Oh man, that'll be sure
you're
to
talking
turn
about
a multitude of viewers off right away and make them click out.
That's the title right there. That's the title.
This is gonna be called
Podcast
episode 5, Country Bumpkins.
but country has to be like CUNTRY.
CUNT in RY is in parentheses. CUNT parentheses RY.
Oh, sneeze.
I actually went to mute. I was right on the mute. I couldn't get there fast enough, dude. Like I tried so hard.
I'm gonna do some fun stuff with that.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end,
My chair's
it
squeaking.
doesn't
Nice.
even matter.
How long have we been going?
52 minutes.
Oh fuck. That's
Oh,
not bad. We're getting there.
What
What
go
did
back to
I-
the topics really quick?
Open world games are a lie.
Oh, don't look at that.
Oh,
one.
that'll be
Let's-
fun.
Don't look at. Actually, you didn't. Did
Nope.
we do that?
Let's look at. No, not yet.
We
Really. No.
I'm sure I'm gonna disagree with Andrew
Can
again.
we
So let's
over,
go. Let's get
wait,
in.
before we get on to
Well-
another long talking conversation, can we go
Hey.
over the challenges and videos we've been working on, so we can at least get that out?
I don't even know anymore.
All right.
I
Well,
don't do shit.
really quick videos we were working on. We're not gonna get a look at our schedule like I planned because we haven't been keeping up with schedules. But videos we're working on. Hotline Me Mammy. When I made this, it was in production. It's out now. Don't watch it. No More Room in Hell video coming out that we worked on before we made the channel almost. That's lost. We lost that. I think that's lost.
No, it's not.
Chandler
I
has it?
have it all.
Please make.
I need to restore my computer, and then I'm gonna get Vegas again, and I'm gonna finish it.
And
Finally.
let's ask
haven't
Rosie
finished it.
Posey how the Portal 2 playthrough is going. How's it going, Rosie Posey? Oh, I'm mad at Chandler. Alright, so Portal 2 playthrough. That's how that's going. Now we have Tyler's challenge video. Tyler, do you want to talk about that challenge I challenged you to?
Are you talking about the good old Borderlands 2?
Borderlands 2?
Well,
I'm sorry. Did someone say open world game and then someone said Borderlands 2? Okay,
Plant.
You're stepping
look,
into bad
I'm gonna tell
territory.
you. Yeah, okay, look, I'm gonna give you my opinion on open world games and what they mean to me. So let's get real fucking sentimental here. Skyrim.
You're wrong.
Uh,
Let's get statutory.
no, but I see here it says games that tease open world only to hold your hand. Now,
You're not supposed to read off of the outline at all.
nope.
Like, you're just
Fuck.
like, I get my glasses on. Like, you're like,
Fuck you. I'm reading off in the outline. He
Oh.
reads 24th of November. But,
yeah.
but I don't think they hold you. I thought Skyrim didn't hold your hand because I remember playing Skyrim and I didn't like Skyrim for like the first 3 months because I got lost and I didn't know what the fuck to do for like the longest
That's
time.
good.
Yeah,
Andrew,
but then I
That's
eventually got it. Go ahead. Someone tell me how fucking retarded I am because I see it coming.
you're so. I mean, like, maybe if your 5-year-old has never played another Elder Scrolls title, then Skyrim's really like.
Oh my
hold your hand.
god.
Oh,
Dude.
Playing
It's
Oblivion right now, and I had to find 9 locations off of a shitty, like ripped up map. It took me like 3 hours to find these locations.
But wait, Ethan. So you're gonna call him a 5-year-old? That's no. Oh, I've only played Skyrim, but you've only played Oblivion and Skyrim. You haven't played Morrowind.
I've played Skyrim, I've
the
played
other one.
Oblivion, I've played Morrowind, and I've played Elder Scrolls Arena.
But did you beat Morrowind and Arena like you beat Oblivion and Skyrim?
I beat Morrowind.
Did you
did you
actually?
even walk across the whole map in its full entirety in the arena? I bet you fucking didn't.
No, I didn't.
Bet
I
you
like that
fast
joke a
traveled.
lot.
It's all of Tamriel. I'm not gonna go through all of that.
The joke
I have better
is-
things to do, like play Baby Bumby Hold Your Cock Skyrim.
The joke was there, you can't travel in Arena normally. If you keep walking, the world will keep randomly generating like Minecraft.
Yeah, no, that's what I said because like I heard that is actually one of the biggest open world games
Do you want to know
fucking
why?
ever.
Because it's infinite. Infinite.
Procedurally
Technically, it's also the
generated.
smallest. Well, there's a buzzword I love hearing.
I love
absolutely.
Minecraft so much.
I understand that you skipped. I understand that you skipped Daggerfall because I tried Daggerfall. It's confusing as shit. Like not like world wise, but like gameplay wise and like navigating wise. So confusing. There's so much content in Daggerfall, but I had no idea how to do anything in that game at all. And I just ended up killing a cow by accident or something. And I don't want to talk about cows in Daggerfall right now because I have PTSD from getting in an argument about that. I'll highlight that right now. But like,
I've seen it, Gunbeard.
I was
Hang on,
Gunbeard at the
okay,
time. I was a
so-
young 5-on. But what was cool about Daggerfall? It was truly open world. And it had a lot more content than some games do today because in this game, when you get arrested, you have a court case.
Yeah, I feel like the Bethesda games that aren't really like the old classic Bethesda series that weren't RPGs, like the original Fallouts and the original Elder Scrolls. They were hard as dick.
They
They
were.
were really hard.
Arena was
Bethesda didn't make
Like,
those games.
I
Yeah.
couldn't even beat Fallout 2. I tried so hard on Fallout 2, but I could not do it. It was too hard for me.
Fallout 2 was
Like the ending
difficult.
So
where
wait, we're on the topic.
the
We're
ending
on the
where you have
topic
to
of Bethesda right now. Sorry, go on.
Bethesda didn't make those games.
I
Don't you
was gonna say really quick the ending where you have to fight like those Enclave soldiers in power armor at the warehouse or whatever it was. If you like, if you're gonna hop on, you're like, oh mom, I can't wait to go home and play my new game, Fallout 2.
Alright, so
I
we're
guess
on
not
the
really a
topic
spoiler either.
of open world and Bethesda. I looked up open world into Steam. I just said that. Yeah, I did that action. So if you look up open world in Steam and you do by user reviews, Dishonored's like the 10th one in.
Oh!
Wow.
Is Dishonored
Oh,
an
no.
open world game?
No.
It
Because
isn't at all.
Dishonored
No,
is
It's not.
Dishonored is the I played the fuck out of that game. Like Dishonored
Half-Life 2 is an
uh,
open world game.
Dishonored
Half-Life.
was No, those
Somebody
games.
Google what the words
Those
open
games
world
aren't
mean.
open world. Those games give you tools and a short and an area obstacle course to go through, however which
It's
way you
linear
want, and
AF,
then
bro.
and it's not linear AF. I mean, it is linear progression wise, but like
It's
you,
linear.
it's linear, but like you get
Not like
you get
Borderlands 2.
tools, you get an obstacle course, you go through it, you can explore a bit, but I would never call it open world. It's better than like straightforward Call of Duty linear, but it's still
So,
linear. Like
okay.
you have maps, you have maps. It's you don't have a map, you have maps,
I
multiple.
guess like if you look up and you can see the clouds. That's the. Okay, so I have a couple.
Yeah, there's clouds in
I
Borderlands 2.
I'm in the open world official page
Keep going.
on Steam. Fallout 4 open world or not?
Yeah.
Like I mean, you can go anywhere, but
Yeah,
is it really gonna be hold your cock?
Here, I'll help with this because I have the
Uh-huh.
definition of open world according to
Okay.
Wikipedia open right now. Which, if you don't like Wikipedia, you're a faggot. But so open world is a term for video games where a player can move freely through a virtual world and is given considerable freedom in choosing how or when to approach objectives, as opposed to other computer games that have a more linear structure. Open world and free roaming suggests the absence of artificial barriers, in contrast to the invisible walls and loading screens that are more common in linear level designs. And I
Okay,
think that is actually
so
a great definition for that.
So then right away I'm gonna disagree with you right there. Fallout 4
Oh,
by definition
You're going to
is not an open world game because when you first wake
what?
up, spoiler alert for Fallout 4, because I know someone's gonna get upset if they watch this. So like if some unfortunate soul stumbles upon this video, they're gonna watch it.
It's
and
gonna
be
be
like,
me.
Unfortunately,
"Holy shit,
spoilers
Fallout
will
4
attract
spoilers?"
people for some damn reason.
Ooh, and then they'll complain about them. Fallout 4, when you first wake up from your cryogenic sleep, I know, right? Spoilers. You are forced to leave the vault. You can't stay. Like you can walk around and explore for a little bit,
Wait,
but if you stay,
And-
there's nothing to do.
And
Andrew,
Nothing to
you
do.
oh. No,
I'm
Andrew, you
taking the
realize that
Chandler
the
approach.
opening.
I'm taking
the opening-
Chandler's approach from this.
Oh, is it? Oh, Chandler. No, he's reading the technical definition. Like that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
his
yeah. I know,
opinion.
but I'm
there was a video and an article of someone not leaving
No,
Sanctuary for the
that's not
whole
the
game.
How far can you get in the game without leaving Sanctuary?
I haven't read the article. I'll skim through it really right now while you guys argue about open world, because I'm gonna.
I love arguments.
what? Okay, games that are called open world but aren't truly open world. Like, just give me an example.
Does
Like,
does sandbox go into open world definition?
yeah, you could probably consider that.
In a way.
Do sandbox games really have an objective though?
Well, I mean,
Usually.
GTA 5 was a sandbox game.
Yeah, but it also had objective. I guess, yeah, no, that game could have been open world. Well, no, and it really couldn't have been, because, I mean, like, you could go anywhere you want. But when you had an objective, it's like, do it like this.
So it had linear missions.
Linear, it was like a linear story, but like an open world sandbox.
Yeah. See, that's how I would describe Fallout 4. Besides the few branches you can go on. Few. But that's a Fallout 4.
Yeah, there's like
that's a
4.
Fallout 4 review
Hang on, wait.
thing.
Yeah, no, there's 4. There's 4 possible, which, if you really think about it, there's 3 possible endings you can get. Because, like, okay, title of this podcast is going to be spoiler alert for every hot new game that came out after 2015, like 2005 or something. Here it is. If you didn't play it and you want to, I don't give a shit. The endings of Fallout 4, you get start with the Railroad, you destroy the Brotherhood, and the Institute. You side with the Minutemen. I didn't side with the Minutemen yet. Do you actually destroy the Brotherhood? What?
Those people, no, those people, no, Chandler wants to play Fallout 4, so it's, hold off.
Andrew
wasn't
said
listening, I was
Andrew
reading
gave a
something.
very
I said spoiler. I
Yeah,
went into
fine.
a
We should-
Did Chandler
5-minute
consent?
We couldn't do
dissertation
that.
about spoiler
Did
alerts.
Chandler and Tyler both consent to this?
We shouldn't do that.
Because
If you
But,
didn't
like,
stop
We
me
shouldn't
we-
do that.
by
We
like
shouldn't start.
no, Andrew,
I'm
we're gonna let out
I'm watching a playthrough
all
of
the
Fallout 4, so
spoilers.
that's
We're,
maybe-
we're gonna let out all the spoilers because we have to do an in-depth Fallout 4 review. So we're gonna be spoiling a lot of
But-
stuff in there.
But Tony, I love
so we're gonna
spoiling.
all the spoiler.
Yeah. So like,
Okay, spoiler alerts for every game you'll probably ever play. Black Ops 3 didn't beat it yet. You turned into Taylor.
Oh!
Fallout 4, the Institute's not really that bad. You're just a beta piece of shit. Fuck. Give me another game. that I
Soap
can
dies.
Grand Theft Auto
Soap's
5.
dead.
Hi, Rose.
Yeah, Soap dies.
Soap
Wait, Rose.
Here's
Rose dies
here's
because she
what
fucking joined
I'm
the
thinking.
What
Rose
grass-
actually gets cock blocked all day long and until 7 o'clock at night.
Okay.
8 o'clock at night. Doesn't get to go back to her house, and as soon as she gets back to her house, she just has multiple piles of laundry everywhere in her room that her mom put there that she has to figure out what to do with.
Rose.
What the fuck are you doing on the
sorry.
computer?
Really?
Slave?
Okay.
Get back to work.
Before we
Um,
continue this podcast, Rose needs to introduce herself as a country bumpkin.
Do it. Don't.
I'm a country. Hi, my name is Rose, and I'm a country bumpkin. I've been a country bumpkin for about 17
This
years
sucks.
now, and
That sucks. No.
B
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah, you
which
gotta go like
sucks.
this. You gotta
gotta
go a
talk
little bit
like
like
this.
this.
You gotta put your tongue-
I
I almost fell out of the chair.
Well, by God, Rose Reed, I hope you never join Drama Club because you do not know how to do characters in the slightest.
You couldn't do it either.
What?
Though, earlier when
You
we
just
What's up?
said
What's
that
up?
in that accent.
You were the one
Chandler,
not
Chandler
acting.
really got me. Chandler's like, oh, I'm gonna sit here and pay $12 and then criticize everybody. I just can't go and enjoy the show. Like, if you want your money back, I can present your cock to Mrs. Drum and she'll give you your money back.
I wasn't given the memo, and Ethan just crushed all my hopes.
I
and
liked
dreams.
the show.
Karen is online.
Yeah, I know.
Nah,
Yeah.
she won't join. She's getting spanked by Vegas.
Oh. Easy.
Vegas is like, how dare you do things with your friends? How dare you have a good
Can
time?
we talk about getting hurt during sex? Or
You
We-
talk
you know
about
what?
it. You talk about
If
it.
you guys aren't busy this Saturday, we're gonna get together and do a podcast. All at one computer, all at someone's house. Not my house.
That sounds
Oh, boy.
amazing. That
Someone's
sounds like
house.
it's gonna go so much
Tony,
Let's
worse.
have a
I
camera.
vote-
No,
I
we
vote
need to have a
Tony's
camera
house.
so we
I'm
have
telling
like
you guys
facial
right
reactions,
now
stuff like that.
that my room is gonna be clean by then, and I know it's gonna be dirty after that. Because
All right. We're going to Tony. Tony, can I stay the night at your house Saturday then?
We need a
Chandler, bring your
webcam.
camera.
We need a webcam.
You know what? If we do
My
Friday
camera's
after
I'll bring my
11,
laptop.
I can
You have your
come.
tripod?
Yeah, you know what, Tony.
we're doing this. I don't give a shit. I have work the day
Tony-
before and the day after. Let's do it.
Tony, can I stay? Can I stay at your house the entire weekend and just bring my computer over?
Guys, can we do this? Yeah, I don't care. Guys, can we Friday night though, so I could have all this done before work?
Look, here's the thing.
Wait,
Friday
we gotta-
night,
we
I
gotta
won't
finish
be
the podcast.
able to
We can't
get
talk about
there
this right now. We gotta
until
finish.
after
We can do something.
11.
We gotta finish the podcast.
I
Yeah,
want
finish the podcast.
Could we have?
Wait a minute, Tony.
You guys serious?
Tony, will your dad and Ange be okay with me just staying the day at your house while you're not there, or will I have to go to like Robbie's or something?
Stay.
All right,
Stay
guys, we're
Yes,
finishing the
yeah.
podcast. Everyone, shut the fuck up.
Not really.
So we can finish the
Holy
podcast,
shit.
please.
Oh, Tyler needs.
Podcast.
He's mad. He
It's
has to
not
edit
shoe
this out.
shopping.
Like he's like, oh, I have to.
I'm actually licensed.
Sorry, I got cock blocked all day long, and Tyler had to end up.
Oh!
So what I was saying, along the lines of like the open world thing, I read a thing where someone was like, well, Fallout 4 doesn't do open world well because it's always holding your dick, showing you where you need to go for all your quest objectives, and based on like true open worldness and true good game design, you shouldn't need to be told exactly where everything is, and you should be able to know where you're supposed to go through tells in the game world, and the devs should be able to facilitate that to you. in that way, and more organically presenting that information to you, as opposed
Organically.
to just putting a marker on your mini map.
Yeah,
And
No,
I feel
that
the
is
I
problem is
like
true.
that
that.
like rattles
He's
you
right.
as a word. Like,
He is right with all for.
Here's,
I'm gonna
here's the
bring
thing
up
with that
something
though.
else. Go ahead, Andrew.
Here's the thing with that though. If someone talks to like an NPC and like say they get like a question like a settlement, and it's like, yeah, we have a ghoul problem coming from the southeast,
Ten Pines
and you
Bluff.
open your map and you mark somewhere southeast, like from where you are, I can
right.
guarantee you, 85% of people. That's a rough estimate. I'm not, I'm gonna conduct a study later in the future, but 85% of people are probably gonna look at the map, start walking southwest, and not east. I don't know what I forget, but they're not gonna know what the fuck's going on. They're just gonna be like, I'm looking for ghouls. They're like, "Are there ghouls in here? I don't see any ghouls yet," and like I feel like if it doesn't give you a marker, you're just going to be thrown in a direction, and you're not really going to be sure whether you've hit it or not. I mean, like, unless they really want to make it that definitive. But
Now,
I
Let's
just feel like
think about
there's a
this from a
certain
dev.
level.
Let's, let's think about this from a dev. Like, if you wanted to facilitate that and not have people have a marker, why wouldn't you have a blood trail of the cattle that those ghouls killed for food, and have like a blood or carcass trail kind of faintly leading to where they ended up that you could follow, or footprints, or like just
Because
something that
it's
isn't
See,
like, here you go, like
no,
here
I
they
don't like
are,
that.
go
Like I really like Borderlands
fast travel
2,
there.
Borderlands 2.
and
is Borderlands 2
Borderlands 2
open world?
shows where to go.
I don't think Borderlands 2 is open world. I'm gonna come out and say it. It's like, all right, you have an
It's
objective
not. It's not even.
that,
That's not even.
and it's like, and here's this town you need to go to. You're gonna get something,
Skyrim shows
and
you where
then
to go, and
Yeah.
I think Skyrim's a
What I
good
was
game.
gonna say is, if we're
Skyrim got me
making
lost. I didn't
clear
know.
direction, thing of a linear game, and like clear direction not a thing of a sandbox game, an open world game. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls is linear-ish, but it doesn't give you any direction at all. Would that be open world?
Which I like. That's what makes.
Well, you're
That's
not
what
really.
a factor that makes that game so good.
Like, Dark Souls doesn't tell you where to go clearly ever.
Dark
Sometimes
Souls
it says
really,
like
no,
he's
you
like
know exactly where you're supposed to be going in Dark Souls, except
if
for
you have
Tomb of
Chandler
Giants.
watching you, like if you have
Are
Chandler
you
telling you where
sure?
to go, yeah,
Are
you
you?
do. I
Oh,
didn't.
that's how I did. I did it with Ethan. Ethan told me what to do
I didn't know what to
the
do in
whole
a lot
time.
of
Dude, go.
parts.
I didn't know too.
Everybody's
Hunter
so.
helped me so vaguely at the beginning of no, Hunter helped me a lot at the beginning of the game because I was getting my feet wet and I was really
Oh, I
pushy about it.
know.
But then after that, like
Oh,
I played all the like after I got out of the Undead Burg, I played everything by myself. Then I got to Anne Orlando and I was getting dicked by Ornstein and Smo, and Hunter helped me out with that boss fight. But other than that, like I got around on my own.
the hardest
Yeah,
sometimes-
boss
but was
fight
it easy? Was it
okay.
clear? Were you not ever thinking? Like, were you ever
Okay,
exploring and
There was
failing?
only one area that I didn't know. Okay, Tomb of the Giants was really fucking queer.
It is.
That you can't see. I didn't know I had a lantern. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And then there's this what? Okay, you know when you're getting into Anne Orlando and you have to climb up the side of the building through that broken window and into the rafters.
Which is kind of clear, kind of. I mean, once you fall off the bridge
Yes.
by accident.
I did not see that. I didn't see that at all. It took me like an hour to figure out where I was supposed to be going at that point. And
No. I'm talking about objective wise. Like okay, so like you got into the game, you may have stumbled upon the gargoyles organically, like gotten to that point on your own, and then you fought the gargoyles, you rang the bell, and then you were like, after you ring that first bell, if someone does not tell you where to go, the chances of you actually getting to Quelaag on purpose right away
Low.
is really, really like low that you figure that out,
You're
because
actually
the
right.
door to get
Yeah.
in there normally is bad, and then the shortcut isn't even a thing
I
people
didn't
know
do the
about because nobody
shortcut.
knows there at that point.
I went through
I came back to
Blighttown.
the
Yeah,
I
dark
well,
got
you played
cancer, full
the
cancer.
normal way.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
thing, the direction you got
Yeah.
is I think Two Bells, the Crestfallen Warrior.
The Crestfallen Knight.
His name's Two Bells. He says he's like when you get out there, he's like, "Hey yo, there's actually two bells. One's in the undead church, so you look around, there's a church. And then he says the other one's in Blighttown. You're like, don't gotta worry about that, and go into the church." and if you go down to Blighttown
And then
first, I feel really sorry for you. Now if you ring that bell and you look around like, oh wait, and you're looking around the walls and stuff like, where's Blighttown? You get out your binoculars you started out with. If you're like me, you look around like, where the hell's Blighttown? Where is Blighttown? Where the fuck is Blighttown? Like, like there's no
Yeah.
like like there was like he tells you to go to Blighttown. The bottom, he tells you to go down. You go down. Where the hell do you go down from? That's like if you don't have the master key, that game's like beep boop. Where do you go? Like.
I actually think I might have found Blighttown on my phone. I don't remember anyone telling me about that.
There's
Welcome back to the Dark
a
Souls
thing
podcast.
with
Dark Souls all day.
Dark Souls is a
Souls.
genre smashing
Oh.
game, and that's
It's a great
why
game.
it's a great one to bring up for all these arguments because it's a genre smasher. It's really unique.
Dark Souls
I
does
love
it
Dark Souls. I want to start
superbly.
playing Dark Souls again. Dark Souls
We're still
makes me
sucking Dark Souls cock. Tune back in
It's a
next
great
week if
game,
you
it
want to hear
deserves
more
it.
about
Oh
Dark
my
Souls.
god. Andrew's like, I can't complete a game, so I'm not gonna
Oh!
people talk about it. 'cause I wanna complete it."
Oh, you mean that game I never bought that you brought over?
Happy.
Yeah.
What'd you
Hang
say,
on,
Andrew?
Hold on. Hold on. You mean that game I never bought because the only time I ever played it is when you brought it over, and I just.
You mean that game that you had on your Xbox because you got it while it was free for Games for Gold?
You mean that game I was only able to play on my Xbox because it was only in my room?
Oh.
Aaron was it to fucking kick soccer balls
Oh, you
around
made the
all day
superior
using that
platform, Andrew,
Xbox?
because it's the best on the Xbox. It's bad on the PC. It's a port to the PC, and it's a bad PC port. So the
Yeah.
Xbox is the way to play it.
Well, I'm
Very
gonna buy it on the
sloppy.
PC then, and I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong about it because that's just what I like hearing.
Andrew, for the love of God, please just do it on.
You
Please
not-
just do it on. Fucking.
You,
Yeah, you
oh
won't say
man.
Do you mean like it's not good to control? Because I have a controller
No.
that I'm using with my PC.
No, it's not
Oh,
good.
no, that's not it. No,
First of all,
it's poorly
first of all,
optimized. It doesn't
That's
well
not.
at all.
even on your
And when
on your
you mod
computer,
it, it
not gonna
breaks.
30 all the time.
Yeah, if you
Well,
buy
that's
Dark
just
Souls on
frames because the game is
PC,
poorly
You're wrong.
optimized.
don't mod it. If you mod it, you're rolling dice just like you are in game when you're playing. Don't mod it because you roll the dice and then you get snake eyes and then the game breaks. Or you're not allowed to go online.
The game crashes a lot when you tab out. You need a controller to play it. The PC controls are terrible. You need mods just for the game to be smooth in performance, and even then, it's not that great. There's just tons. Oh, man, if it puts it in perspective, it was originally on Games for Windows Live, so. that's,
Oof.
Yeah,
Wow, did you
that was
really
great.
just say that? Did you really just utter that phrase
Yeah.
here? Ooh,
No, I did.
brave.
Everyone was like, "Why did Microsoft stop trying to make PC games and tailor things to PC?" Games for Windows Live, that was the last time we saw them try that for a good reason.
And we talked about
Do you think
the
if
Windows
Fallout-
10 thing.
Hang on. Do you think if
Yeah,
Fallout
that's
4
why.
had games for Windows Live, do you think it would have been as great a success as it was?
No.
Do you think?
No.
Cool.
Nope.
No. 'Cause it
Don't
would've been hindered
explain that.
by
Don't
the
no.
stupid launcher.
No. Don't explain that.
Whoa. Nice. Curse has randomly stopped working mid-podcast. That's very good. Very good for the stream. And, well, not the stream, but the video. I'm really getting a cock in my cock right now. Dude, Curse just crashed. Like, I don't understand. Curse was like,
Oh, squash.
actually, that's a good idea, because Curse,
Rose, you got him.
Curse did crash at 1 hour and 18 minutes in, so that's maybe Curse telling me that, soon, like, end this soon.
Ooh, wait. I got a whole new thing to break your open world talk. Is faster than light an open world game?
Go on.
I would say no.
I mean,
because
like-
it's go right the game. It's go to the right direction.
Yeah, but you can choose which stars you go to. I mean, like, yeah, there's an objective, but you get to choose how you go about that objective. I mean, like yeah, you have to go through different systems, but you get to choose what you do in those systems. You get to choose like, oh, I can like avoid contact with everyone altogether. I could go like just not fight and like scrap things, and like you do anything. You have like your crew could be made up of different people. Your ship can be made up of like different weapons and like just your ship can be specialized to be like shields or like I don't fucking know anymore. They updated that game
That's when
far like yeah.
I say like that's like it's not like the straight linear. It's like the Dishonored linear where you get your tools and then you go. You know, you don't
Yeah,
get
but
like
Dishonored's not even open world. It's like here's a mission, here's a mission. You have a pub that you keep coming back to, but like it's your base, but it's not. You can't just freely come back to it. I feel, but I mean like Fast and Light, it's like your base is the ship.
yeah.
You get to choose it, like even if you want to fight people or not. Say someone offers you like a reward for doing something for them, whether it's bad or good. You get to choose whether to accept that or not. And I mean that has consequences of its own. It's random. I mean, so I mean like is Faster and Light an open world game?
For me, that would be
Would you?
no because of the.
But why?
I just feel like it fits the linear description more than the open world description. I'm not exactly sure how to elaborate other than you have to go that direction. I mean, you can go the other direction if you want to get killed by the mob chasing you, but
Well, wait, you're saying it's not open world because you have to go right.
I'm saying it's not open because you have to go right to progress.
You can go up, down. You can even go back
But
if you really want to, if you have the
if you
time.
go up, you still go
It's
at
like
an angle to the right. Unless they changed it a lot since I've played it, but when I played it, it was
you
left
can
you
go
die,
up and
right
back.
you don't
You
die.
don't have if you're fast enough, you can actually if you have time, you can go back and then go forward again. And I mean, yeah, you'll lose some like some space between you and like the enemy fleet. Spoiler alert. That's the point of Fast and Light.
Ah,
So if you're
shit.
not playing that, you're really missing out. If you're watching this and you haven't played Fast and Light, go pick that up. Uh, I'm that guy right now who's telling you to go
Yeah,
play
faster
games that
than
you
light.
clearly don't want to play.
It's great. I played it a lot in
Go
Votech.
It's a
check it
great.
out.
It's
Podcast
a
is
really
sponsored
good
by
game.
Fast and Light. But I mean, like you have to go right. You can go up, down. You can go back and forth.
Oh, there's another video
It's 3D.
we're working on. Fallout 4 review. I think we talked about that before, but I forgot that I skipped
Probably.
that
I
over.
don't know. In the other recording where we fucked up so bad and no one was here. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think according to the Wikipedia definition, it has to be open. Even though there's not really a
No,
world, it's an
because
open
the
universe.
world
Yeah.
itself isn't open.
Well,
Game
no,
itself,
there's not really a
gameplay's
world to
open.
begin with.
The
What are you trying to
gameplay
say?
is yeah.
Like Dishonored,
The
world
way you
isn't
can
open,
tackle things.
gameplay's open. Half-Life 2, world's not open,
Yeah.
but gameplay's open. Bioshock, world's linear games, gameplay's open, you know. And I like that. I prefer those games, honestly, because I can do everything. I can get all the achievements. I explore everything without having to walk around an open world with nothing in it, or walk around an open world with like wolves and like sometimes a dragon, you know, like I had before, to have a more interesting linear world, but have a big, more open, like less dog vision how I handle the situations, you know. I'd prefer games like that, and I don't like putting things into genres because you dog vision how you're gonna take the game, you dog vision how you're gonna play the game, you dog vision what you compare the game to, and I hate that because you shouldn't restrict yourself to a word or a mindset. You should just be open-minded and just play and just let it go, you know? Like, I
This
would.
isn't what we came to talk about. This is not what we came to. We're talking about open world,
What I'm
not
talking about.
the classification genres. You keep your Marxist shit to yourself. All right.
The fucking
Before
video
we-
game, like,
Don't enjoy video games, guys. Just don't enjoy them. Like we just have to just
Yeah.
stop. Like just don't play.
All
them.
right. Don't enjoy video games for the next 5 years until they fix the industry.
yeah,
If you pre-order, you're a communist.
yeah, industry is going
if-
down.
Nah, dude, don't say
If-
that one sarcastically, because
Yeah,
you
don't-
If you
seriously
think
are
this
just a
Dishonored,
Yeah, fuck if you just play
If
games
you
for no reason.
if you think Dishonored's an open world game, go replay it and actually open your eyes this time.
Yeah, watch the
Ooh,
watch
boy.
speedrun. If you watch a speedrun and play the game, they go through the same path you do, casually, you know. So that's a
Yeah,
big
that's
Yeah.
sign of it not like that's like saying like Super Mario is a fucking open world game.
I don't think that's like the last thing I would call open world because like you gotta run past everything.
Then you got two.
Step on it while you're at it. You gotta get the princess. There are literally 3 things to do in that game. Fun. It's fun though. Okay, is no one talking or like I just dropped the call?
I just got dumbfounded by this post I just saw where someone completed Fallout 3 as a baby through a mod, I
Yeah.
guess. They're just a baby
It's
the
not a
whole
mod, it's a
time.
glitch.
That's hilarious. Oh, is it a glitch?
Yeah.
That's really
Baby
funny.
glitch mod.
It's a speedrun tactic. Not very used, but I mean it's a fun
Like,
one.
who's gonna
It's
fucking
interesting.
attack it? You know, who else is grossed out by the noise the baby's feet make? Playing as a baby. I'm just grossed out by
It's
that
weird.
noise.
I'm watch
Like I always think it's like ankles breaking
open
instead of
world
actually
thing.
feet touching the
This guy didn't leave Sanctuary for a long time. He's made a lot of progress, and he's doing a lot. He's level grinding by building wooden floors and having low intelligence. That's a strat. He's still waiting
Wow.
for merchants to come into the town, but he's building, he's leveling, and he's using a scope on a sniper rifle to send dog meat out to scavenge for him. And it's just funny. Like
That's
I'd consider that open world because he's progressing without exploring the world. He doesn't have to explore the world, you know.
he's choosing not to do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah,
In Dishonored, if
He's
you
giving you
choose to not leave the bar, you don't progress. In
Not
Fallout
gonna-
4, you're choosing to not leave Sanctuary. He's progressing still. He's actually really progressing. He's making levels. He's making progress.
Well, yeah, because I think the point of Fallout isn't to complete the main story as quick as you can. I think it's to probably get as many levels as you can before actually having to truly do anything that is
He's
quest
a good
specific.
builder. It's really interesting what he built. The little settlement he made.
Yeah, because I sucked at building. I'm gonna say this live on the
Oh.
recording that is gonna be edited later, but I have not touched the settlement building whatsoever.
That's okay. That's really
Wow.
good. I mean, you have if you've beaten the game, but it's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, there are situations where I was forced to, like, I think the most I've done was, like, I've walked around and, like, destroyed houses just for, like, crap.
Yeah. You
I think it's the most I've done. I had to build the transponder and, like, some radio towers when on certain quests, but I mean, like, I was not interested, no.
Are we satisfied with the podcast right now? Or is there anything else we want to get out of
I feel like, I really feel like we've
Yeah, I
gone
think we
over
should
our limit.
wrapping up.
Anyone not satisfied?
Let me go back to the Google Docs outline real quick, that channel.
No, I'm gonna look at the other one.
Star Wars 7 trailer ruining the movie.
We did that.
Yeah, actually the open world thing.
I
I
don't
probably
remember.
didn't touch
I
on.
remember talking about that.
Probably, yeah,
To be honest, I don't watch TV, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
I have a topic here we didn't
Yeah.
touch. It was reviewing game reviews and reviews we disagree with and like just bad reviews. But I really don't think we need to do that. We can save that for the next one because there's a lot of bad.
Yeah,
I mean, considering
tune
we're
in
doing
next
right now.
time.
Tune in
for
next time.
that one.
Tune in next time where you have
There's not gonna be
to.
a next time.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll all leave in the
Tune in
channel.
next time
I'll
where
be
we
dead.
all talk over each
I'll
other
be
and
dead by
you
then.
really
I'll
don't
leave
know what
in-
we're
I'll
saying.
leave in YouTube. I'm done.
Yeah,
YouTube.
talking thing.
Move on to bigger things.
Dude, I love the talking stick. It's actually my favorite stick.
I'm just as upset as they are.
I like to stick at midterms.
Now,
Oh, I can't wait to walk into Fegley's this year with the stick of midterms.
Wait, did you stop the
Sodium
recording?
ion.
No, I told them about that. I told them I did
We got an
that.
outro.
Outro.
It's outro.
Alright, guys. I'm starting up my tractor. I'm heading out to go work the field with my great scythe.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
my God.
I'm gonna go restore my computer factory settings so I can make videos and play games and not get DDoSed on CS:GO comp and get banned for it because I have kernel rootkits pinging all kinds of shady websites that I can't stop. So
Ah.
I'm fucking killing myself.
I'm gonna go get used to the fact that I'm probably gonna fail finals week, and if I'm still alive by the next podcast, I'll see you then. I'm gonna go have diarrhea for the rest of the night.
Same.
Bye.
That's it. That'll cut.